Right now I'm standing in a corner. I see you from across the room.
Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Today we have a full body stretch. So we're going to get into it, and we're going to start off with stretching our hip flexors. So getting into a lunge position, and you're going to push your hips forward, making sure that you can see your toe in front of your knee. And you should feel it in that bottom hip flexor. Alright, we're now going to straighten our front leg, and you should feel a good stretch under your knee in your hamstring. Really breathe through these exercises, try and release as much tension as possible. Staying in this position, trying to get your head down to your knees. I'm going to go into a full split. If you don't want to, that's fine. I'm just trying to work on my flexibility. I'm trying to get my splits back. If you don't want to, stay in that straight leg lunge. Alright, next up, we're going to go into, it's called a frog pose, giving our inner thighs a good stretch just for a second, and then we're going to swap over and do our other side. Try and go a little bit further if you can. This exercise is really great to open up your back as well. And swapping sides, you're going to get into a lunge in your other leg. Making sure that you can see your toe in front of you. You want to hold each stretch for at least 20 seconds. If you want to hold it for longer, you can just pause the video and then come back to me when you're ready. Alright, stretching our hamstring, so straighten that front leg, and you're going to bring your head down to your knee as far as you can. Sometimes it's really nice to just give each single leg a stretch. And hold it in that position if you don't want to test your splits. Clearly I've got a long ways to go in this department. I've always been strong, but I've always struggled with my flexibility. Keep breathing. Alright, now we're going to give our inner thighs a good stretch. So you're going to bend one leg, keeping the other leg nice and straight. And go as far down as you can until you feel a nice stretch in your inner thigh. Swapping legs. You want to bring your arms in front of you, should feel a nice stretch in your shoulder blades as well. Alright, next up, we're going to get into a bit of an awkward position, but we're going to stretch our back. So it's called angry cat and happy cat position. So you're going to push your shoulder blades as far away from the floor as possible. Then you're going to arch your back, lifting your neck and head up. And this is really stretching out our spine. So if you have stiffness in your lower back, this should hopefully make you feel a little bit better. So you want to really get the full range of motion all the way up, and if you want to lean forward as well, in your angry cat you should feel more of a stretch in your shoulder blades. That's where I hold most of my tightness. I don't know about you. Almost finished. And we're going to be moving on to our next activity. I'm just going to put on a good jam. And our next one, we're going to be stretching our shoulder blades and our back as well. So you're going to go on all fours. You're going to slide one arm through your body, lifting the other one above your head. And you're going to push the arm that you slid through down into the floor. The more you push, the more you should feel a stretch in your shoulder blade. And your obliques should get a good stretch as well, the side of your back. And you can adjust your feet as well to where it's comfortable, and you should feel your hips getting a good stretch as well. And swapping sides. Deep breaths as you breathe out. You want to try and relax your muscles as much as possible. Almost done. Next up, we're going to be stretching our neck. I feel like neck stretches are underrated. So if you're someone who doesn't stretch your neck often, then join me. So you're going to bring your neck to one side, and you're going to lift the opposite arm, lifting those fingers up towards the ceiling. Alright, and giving the other side a stretch as well. Move your neck around if you need. Do whatever makes you feel the most comfortable. Give your neck a little gentle roll. And next up, we're going to be stretching our glutes. So you're going to bring one foot out to the side, trying to keep your leg at a right angle. And clearly my hips are very tight because my knee should be on the floor, but it's not. So you should feel a really good stretch in the side of your butt. And if your glutes are tight, then most likely everything else in your body is tight as well. Tight glutes can lead to lots of problems, especially if you're someone who works out really often and doesn't stretch. In a second, you're going to be swapping legs. And it's our last activity, so stay with me. You've got to even yourself out now, so making sure your hips are on top of your body. They're not leaning against the floor. If you guys have enjoyed this stretch so far, please don't forget to subscribe down below or like this video. It really shows that you're supporting me, and I would love to have you join my fitness family. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!